Hi. So for chapter 3, the first theory that I like slash prefer slash agree with is Max Weber's bureaucratic theory on page 68. This theory was developed as a response to corrupt and unethical behaviors of leaders. And this was the first attempt to protect workers from mistreatment, which is still a relevant topic today. According to Weber, bureaucracy should be synonymous with order, consistency, reason, and reliability. Bureaucratic organizations have the following characteristics: specialization and division of labor, rules and procedures, hierarchy of authority, formal communication, detailed job description, and employment based on expertise. I think this was the first time somebody took into account the whole picture, not just from a manager's point of view or from a worker's point of view. The second theory that I like is Frederick Herzberg's motivation hygiene theory. On page 78, Herzberg theorized that what ultimately motivated individuals to work were not the same factors that cause dissatisfaction or demotivation. So positive factors. So the factors that led to positive job attitudes are called motivators, and the factors that led to negative job attitudes as hygiene factors. The motivators are centered around the esteem needs and the self-actualization needs of Maslow's. These can include recognition and achievement. Hygiene factors examine the context of the work, such as salary and supervision. This is relatable to my work as a bartender. Things that motivate me at work and bring satisfactions are feelings like I did a good job at work or my customers were happy. On the other hand, things that lead to my job dissatisfaction are my low hourly wage and a dysfunctional management team, which is saying that they're not on the same continuum. So things that can cause satisfaction do not necessarily lead to dissatisfaction. A theory that I understand but maybe don't agree with or don't like is Maslow's hierarchy of needs on page 79. I think this theory only looks at what Herzberg would call the motivating factors. I think terms like self-esteem and security can have different definitions in different cultures, and it's hard to measure the needs in this hierarchy. Every individual is different, and many do not need the experience. They don't need to experience the needs in the order that Maslow specified. There's no way to measure how satisfied one level of need is, and several of the needs could be satisfied by the same factor. So I think it's kind of one-sided. For chapter 4, the first theory that I like is the post-positive approach of the systems theory. I never agreed with the notion that organizations were like machines. I agree more with the notion or the metaphor that organizations are more like a biological organism that can only survive by interacting and gathering input from the surrounding environments. The environment of an organization includes information as well as resources. If you think of an organization of like a living thing, they couldn't sustain on themselves if all of a sudden all the customers went away or there was no demand for their service or product. They wouldn't just sustain naturally. They are dependent on all of the outside factors like a biological organism. The second theory from chapter 4 is the critical postmodern approach and the feminist theory. I like this theory because it addresses the issues of how organizations reify and universalize masculine values that are dominant, yet the domination is made to seem natural. As a female, I often feel like I'm living in a man's world. And while this theory is on the newer side, I think that we just need more field work done in that area. These are issues that are very prevalent and we're still talking about today. Chapter 4, a theory that I don't quite understand, is the interpretive approach of the structuration theory. I feel like it's confusing and very wordy. The one page of the book has a lot of information that's hard to digest for me. I don't feel like there was enough information to highlight the idea of structure, rules, and resources. Maybe more definition or examples relating it to something that I could understand. I don't know, I think the theory is valid, but to me, I just don't quite understand what he's saying. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.